Now then, YouTube, winter is coming, and it's time to duel. Yeah, and today we are having a little look at the speed duel starter decks from the YuGiOh trading card game. These are a separate game to the main game. Filming the face cam with my new phone, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, which is nice because I've always been a Sony person, but I broke my charger port, so now we're going with this. So let's get into the opening here. So this one has Pegasus, Shizu and Yugi in it, and you have 20 cards in a deck. You have 4,000 life points, much like Duel Links if you've not played Duel Links. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like then, people. Gravekeepers with the Shizu, a double-sided mat. We have some promo variant cards. We've got the Shard of Greed. They are releasing a booster set for this sometime in the next few months. Yeah. Pegasus, Toons, and Yugi Boy with his Dark Magician deck. So that's the first box. Let's get into the starter deck. We go with the Shizu first. So these come in these little boxes. Seems you pull the tab. Do you pull that tab? Pull that tab, and then slide the cards right up. So first up we have Prescience. These are the new skill cards. Bam! They feel strong. And these are skill cards that you can activate like in Duel Links. And they have conditions to their activation. So for example, this one, if your opponent's life points is more than twice your life points, activate this skill. You may look at the top card of both you and your opponent's decks at any time. Gravekeeper's Lot. Millennium Necklace. This is art from Duel Links. The popular mobile. And there we see there is an embossed text in the text box. Okay, there we go. It's embossed. Speed Duel. Those are the skill cards for the Shizu deck. Then you've got Gravekeeper's Curse, Gravekeeper's Spear Soldier, Gravekeeper's Vassal. That is a popular combo card with Union Attack on Duel Links. So with these cards, you can use these in the normal game. You can only use Speed Duel cards in the Speed Duel cards format. So it's a completely new format. And it's going to give them a lot more control over the pool of cards in the game. And the few duels I've watched on YouTube have looked pretty fun, you know. Going back to the classics, Cataville Omen, Gravekeeper Steel, Necro Valley, Hidden Temples in Necro Valley, Spec's Blessing, Blast held by a Tribute. That's the card you get from Odeon in Duel Links. It's quite strong, Rite of Spring, and the Eye of Truth. Yeah. Got the classic logo there as well on the back. Instead of the... I'm just trying to look for differences here. That's probably the same on the normal card, I don't know. That's the Shizu deck. Let's pop that to one side. And then they go in their little boxes like that. And they've got the card list on the back, which is nice. Toon World. Pegasus. Yeah, if you don't know how to open these, it's a bit confusing. You just tear the back piece off like that. And then we have... It's a Toon World Yugi Boy. So that is a skill card that just throws Toon World on the field. Mind Scan, Millennium Eye. At the start of the duel, look at your opponent's opening hand. You may choose to have the player shuffle their hand into their deck and draw a new hand. If both players use a skill at the same time, the turn player resolves their skill first. So it's like Pegasus and Millennium Eye, looking at your hand, causing trouble. Rogue Doll. Toon Alligator, Parrot Dragon, Dark Rabbit, Toon Masked Sorcerer. I think this is the first time I have the Toon Masked Sorcerer in my hand. Nice. Toon Mermaid. I actually had that card in the first Pegasus starter deck, but I also lost that. Toon Summon Skull, Relinquished, Black Illusion Ritual, Toon Table of Contents, Toon Rollback, Toon World, two Toon Worlds, Yami. I think that's also a skill card for Yugi. Sword of Deep-Seated, Toon Defense, Jar of Greed, and Wild Tornado. Also, as this is a simplified version of the game, there is only fusion monsters and ritual monsters. There are no Synchro, XYZ, or XYZ, no links, no pendulums. It's like classic Yu-Gi-Oh! How we all remember it. So, Pharaoh himself. Oops, took the whole thing then. And I'm taking the whole thing again. Come on, careful. They could have made these boxes a little nicer. Just a little flap instead of a peel off. Anyway, so this is the Power of Dark, which is like the Ami field spell. Destiny Draw. If you lose 2,000 or more life points, you can activate the skill during your next draw phase. During your draw phase, you may search your deck for any card, reveal it to your opponent, and add it to your hand instead of drawing it. If you do that, flip this card over. Final draw. The Dark Magician Tablet Art. Feral Imp. Rogue Doll again. Rogue Doll again. Dark Magician Girl. Legion the Fiend Jester. Stern Mystic. Double Costin. Blue Dragon Summoner. Thousand Knives. Sage's Stone. And that's my first copy of that. Dark Magic Attack. Ryoko. Tribute Doll. Wonder Wand. We're supposed to use that with the Rogue Doll combos. Light Force Sword. Magician's Circle. Magic Jammer. And 7 Tools of the Bandit. And Classic. Trap. And Spell Removal there at the end for Yugi Boy. I have really murdered the box on this one. The Faceless Man. Scurry. So that is the first starter decks. Yugi, Pegasus, and a Shizu. Hold on, boy, you've not checked out the mat. The new game mat. There's a slightly reducto because they have taken out your extra link things, taken out your silly pendulum places, and simplified it to a much, hold on, neater, more comprehensible game mat. The Field Zone, Extra Deck, the Dark Magician, 3 Monster Zones, Blue Eyes, Graveyard, and Deck. Now, in the official Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channel tutorial on Speed Duels, they had Pegasus, the voice of Pegasus, what's his name, tell you how to play, basically, and when you play your skill cards, you choose one before you start the game, obviously, and then they had it face down there, but I guess you could put them anywhere you like, just as long as you have only picked one. And here is the rules, which I would suggest watching that video, the official Yu-Gi-Oh! One, because, you know, Pegasus is funny, so. Choose your skill wisely, it will have a huge impact on the duel. Yugi Boy. And perhaps you will save your grandpa's soul. Yes, 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 yes. So that's the mat. And now, oh, I've also forgotten about the variant cards. So I would have thought that these were all different, but I think that they're the same for every single box. So we have Shard of Greed. And these are your only foil cards, I guess. Shard of Greed, the Golden Apples, and Mimicat. And it's nice if you've not picked up a Mimicat to just pick one up right now. Foil, Speed Duel. There's the Speed Duel there. Yeah, it's more clear on the skills. It's more embossed on the other cards. But those are pretty staples in the Duel Links or Speed Duels format, I guess. We released both of these at the same time. We've got starter decks. Duelists of Tomorrow, these are quite fat. Probably more like the old starter decks rather than the new ones. I'm sure they're a little thinner. So, let's go into it. Let's get right into it. Straight up. My Valentine, Amazon S deck. I'm sure there's Harpies in there as well. We've got 3 variant cards. Champion's Vigilance on top. Another map. And Joey Wheeler and his Red Eyes Black Dragon. Oh boy. And then we have the self-proclaimed Duel Masters Champion of the World, Seto Kaiba, and his Blue Eyes White Dragon. Kaiba boy. Should we start with Kaiba? No, let's start with my Valentine. Valentine's Day coming up soon. You ready? Ugh. How does that feel? Awful. Sorry. Come on. Bam! Aroma Strategy. You may look at the top card of your deck at any time. Not sure how good that card will be, really. Probably not. Flight of the Harpies, Tribal Synergy. If you have an Amazoness monster and a Harpy monster in your hand, reveal them and draw one card. If you control an Amazoness monster and a Harpy monster, draw 2 cards. Each of the skills can only be used once per duel. Happy Lady 1, Happy Lady 2, Happy Lady 3, Happy Lady Sisters, Amazoness Chainmaster, Amazoness Swordswoman. Pretty a meta card in the Duel Links world, because if you don't know, this card, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card. So what you can do is you can attack your monster. You can attack a monster with, say, you can attack a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and your opponent, who owns that Blue Eyes, will take 15,000 damage. Amazoness Sage, Birdface, Sonic Shooter. Not seen him before. Elegant Egotist 2, Triangle Ecstasy Spark, Cyber Shield, Harpy's Hunting Ground, Amazoness Heirloom, Amazoness Archers, Windstorm Evertaqua. That's a powerful card on Duel Links. I still don't think I have it, you know. Shadows of Eyes, and another Wild Tornado. It's a shame some of these cards are duplicated, like you've got Wild Tornadoes in Pegasus' deck, when you could have had... What's that? Yeah, see, Duel Links uses, what's it called? Mirror... What's it called, that mirror? Mirror Wall? No. It's My uses it as well. Mirror something. That could have been in there, because that was on Duel Links. And then, you know, you'd have not had the same card as it's in the Pegasus deck. Wheeler. You're a 4-3 duelist with a 3-3 deck. And I failed to rip your body in half. And I'm failing to tear you apart. You're tearing me apart. At the start of your turn, call 2 numbers and roll a 6-sided die. If you roll a number you called, your life points do not get lower than 1 until the end of your opponent's next turn. This gives you like one final chance, I guess, if you're really on the edge. Palaminization. At the start of the 5th turn, activate the skill. Count both players' turns. During your main phase, you can reduce your life points to 100 and discard 2 cards from your hand. Roll a 6-sided die and draw cards equal to the result. Strong card. You are taking a chance though, because you have to discard 2 cards, roll a 6-sided die, and draw cards equal to the number on the dice. And then Palaminization. During your turn, you may reveal 1 normal monster in your hand. This turn, that monster can substitute for any 1 fusion, so you can take a normal monster and it can be any fusion material you need. The other fusion materials must be the correct ones. This skill can only be used once per duel. Joey deck is a fusion deck. A ferocious dragon with a deadly attack. The Red Eyes Bee Dragon. Meteor Dragon. That could have fused into, I'm sure those 2 fused together. Meteor something dragon. Comment below what it is. Flame Manipulator and Masaki the Legendary Swordsman. Those 2 combined for the Flame Swordsman deal. Alligator Sword. Baby Dragon. Time Magic. Little Wingard. Copycat. Gearfried the Iron Knight. Polly. Stray Lambs. Legendary Sword. Where's that scapegoat? Sojin. Dicefoon. Graceful Dice. Skull Dice. I think those are the first copies of those 2 cards, besides the OCG versions that I have in the Joey structure deck, which I have remade that video. That video will be up sometime soon. Kunai with Chain, powerful card for this format, alongside Red Eye Spirit, very powerful card for this format, because if you can get Red Eyes in the graveyard, you can just special summon it with this. Then we have the fusions, Flame Swordsman, and Thousand Dragon, and Alligator Sword Dragon. So that's a powerful deck, to be honest, for this format, and obviously it relies on quite a bit of luck. And then we have Mr. Blue Eyes himself. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man behind Blue Eyes. Kaiba. Oh, we're in the mountains for the peak performance. All dragon monsters, wing beast and thunder monsters gain 200 attack and defense. Then the favorite beatdown. If you control level 5 or higher, you can activate this skill. All monsters currently controlled gain 300 attack for each level 5 or higher monster you control. At the end of this turn, flip this card over. All you guys who know Duel Links know this skill. Dragon Caller. Once per duel, oh, this might be powerful. So you can do one of the following. Reveal, if you have the flute, you can bring Lord of D out, and if you have Lord of D, you can bring the flute out. So, guess what you need? 1. Blue Eyes White Dragon. 2. Badlocks. Ryukishin powered. 2. Ryukishin powered. Luster Dragon 2. Where's Luster Dragon 1? Come on. Lord of D. Twin-headed Behemoth. Tyrant Dragon. Oh. Spirit Ryu. Kaiba Man. Where's his on Haizan Ryu? Where's he? Flute of Summoning Dragon. Stamping Destruction. Cost Down. Burst Stream. Mountain. We have 2 mountains. Come on. Does it need to be a skill card and a field spell in the same deck? Interdimensional Matter Transporter, Dragon's Rebirth, and Trap Jammer. No enemy controller though. That will likely result in some sort of ban list in this deck, in this format, because enemy controller and probably Wall of Disruption are the two of the most overused cards in Duel Links. Trust me, I know, I use them. And then we have the promo variant cards that are in every single box. The Champion's Vigilance. If you control level 7 or higher, when a monster will be summoned or a spell is trapped, it's activated, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. It's a counter trap as well. Then we have a Fusion Gate, nice, and a Amazon S Village, nice. It's nice to have these. I'm not sure I have a Fusion Gate, so it's nice to have a Fusion Gate, unless there was one in the legendary decks, Yugi's legendary decks. I'm not sure if there was. That was the Speed Duel first starter deck products, and there will be a booster set. I will maybe pick it up, maybe open it on the channel, we'll see. See what the ratios are for that sort of thing. What kind of crazy cards they feel like putting in this format. Comment below what cards you feel are missing from this format, because they need to be really careful if they want to control it and keep it as pure Yu-Gi-Oh! Pure classic as they can. I hope they maybe do a GX section as well, maybe with some GX starter decks. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like, please subscribe for more epic Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. At the start of your turn, call a number. Call 2 numbers and roll a 6-sided die. If you roll a number you called... Come on, focus now, focus. Get it in shape. So I guess
Now then, YouTube, winter is coming. It's time to duel.